Okay, we're gonna go live here shortly. Okay, let's get this propped up here. All right, we're over here at Bethany Lakes, and I brought the Featherflight Kingfisher right here, and that DIY inline spinner, and go see if we can catch a fish or two with this baby. So bear with me. I don't know how clobbered the pond may be. Hoping it isn't too clobbered. And this is that DIY inline spinner I made. And let's see if I get this dialed in. Oh, it's clobbered. Really clobbered. Bummer. All right. Well, this may be a little bit tougher than I thought. So, oh man, it's really clobbered. All right, let's just work our way around. And I'm thinking I should have brought some fly fishing gear for this kind of fishing, but maybe we can walk the pond a little bit and kind of peek in the water here and see what we can see. Oh wow, water's clear. Yeah, it may have been better to brought the fly reel or fly rod. Oh yeah, water's, I can see down to the bottom. See some clear stuff. I'm gonna be using this inline spinner, and hopefully we'll be able to catch something. Oh wow, geese are acting up here. Let's go around them real quick. All right, something just moved off to my left. The water's really clear. Those are turtles. Yeah, those are turtles. All right, so we're gonna try out the DIY inline spinner. It's got the Featherflight Kingfisher. A little bit windy. It's a Friday. Real nice day though. I think we're supposed to get some heavy rains tonight though. Okay, I see some. Looks like some spawning areas here, but I don't see anything on the beds yet. Oh no, I do see one moving around. Yeah, I see one moving around. See some bluegill. Let's see. I'm trying to find a clear open area. Okay, I see a bluegill over here on its bed. And I see some, I got polarized glasses too, so it's helping me out with seeing down below. All right, here's a clear area. Let's go cast over here real quick and see what we can do with this DIY inline spinner. Okay, show you it real quick. Very simple build right there. It's got a concave Panther Martin style blade. Got a little silver body here, and I got a little 2-hook rig. I took the treble hook and cut it down basically. And let's just cast it out and see what happens. There's a lot of junk in the water though. See if I can keep the fly or the lure above the water. Oh, there was a hit. Little guy's poking at. Yeah, little guys. Let me see if I can get you a better angle. Let's see. Yeah, I think that might be a little bit better. Let me loosen the strap here. See if we can get a better angle of what I'm seeing. Yeah, I see some bluegill. Yeah, definitely see some bluegill moving about. But what's going to be tough is all this green stuff is really going to clobber the lure. So I'm going to try riding it high in the water and maybe get one to strike. I do see some little guys chasing behind it. But, oh yeah, those are little. Let's go find a clearer area. I see one opening. Okay, right here. Let's try here. Okay. And got the polarized glasses on, and I can definitely see into the water. There's a bluegill chasing it, but I got clobbered. There's some junk here. I also see the cottonwood trees, floaty stuff coming about, so let the play it by ear. All right, let's see if we can find one. All right, I see some more bass moving about. Yeah, this one really good to bring the fly rod, but did not bring it. Oh, I know. Let's go down below. Sometimes the lower pond is less clobbered. So let's go take a look down there real quick. All right. This lower pond is just over here by the recreation center. Got some paramedics moving about. Fire truck or whatever. Yeah. All right. Over here by Joe Farmer Recreation Center. And yeah, it's less clobbered, but it's much more windier here. But over the years, I've caught some pretty good bluegill and bass out of here. And I'm really just looking for some clear water. Got 2-pound test on, and I'm using this Kingfisher, Featherflight Kingfisher BFS style reel, and I got the Handing Magic L ultralight rod. Nice little combo I picked up not too long ago. And let's see if I can find at least an open area to casting. Let's see. All right, let's just get it out here. See if something's interested. Seen some bluegill here in the past, as well as some bass. And it's just, oh man, got some junk on this one. It's windy too. All right, it's just a lot of junk there. Let's go find a more open area. I may go across the other side of the pond. Have the wind behind me. Okay, hope y'all are doing good. It's a Friday. I'm doing some pond fishing with the DIY inline spinner. And I'm mainly just looking for a clear spot because right now everything is just clobbered with this green stuff that's growing everywhere. All right, let's see if I can at least stay a little bit clearer over here. I still see some junk in the water. All right, I'll keep it high up. I got the blade turning, and I can see it just below the surface. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff clobbering the area. So let me just cast. I'm blind casting at this point, hoping that maybe something will come up and hit it. And that doesn't look like it either. Let's go back this way. All right. And it's a nice Friday to be out fishing. Okay. It's a little 2-pound test. So we get a bruiser on here. I'll have to be extra careful. And this is a highly pressured set of lakes or ponds here. There's 4 of them, and it tends to get a lot of pressure from folks fishing it over the years. And what I find is when I go with these little inline spinners or at least smaller size lures, I tend to get more bites that way. But it's really tough to fish right now because of all this junk in the water. All right, let's go back above. I'll go up this little hill here by the recreation center, come back around over there by the little memorial, and we'll work our way to the other side of the back or the main pond, and then just see if it's really clobbered there as well. And then also take a look at the back pond because I think that one usually stays a little bit clearer compared to the other ones. All right, and I hope you guys are having a good weekend start. I'm hoping to kick off the weekend with a fish or two. All right. All right. Okay. So to my left is where the main pond is, and then further to the left of it is the horseshoe pond where they'll stock it with trout during the trout stocking season, colder months. So here in Texas, you can have some trout fishing when they stock it with trout. It's not a year-round fishery. And then this is the lower pond that we just came from, and that one you can see had a bunch of stuff growing. All right, come around to the memorial. There's the back pond just beyond that, and then to the left of that will be the main pond. And what I'm hoping to see is some clear water that I can at least get this inline spinner moving. It's a DIY inline spinner. It's made with that Panther Martin blade, the shaft, a hook, and a barrel body. I would say it weighs about, I think when I weighed it, it was 1.4 grams. So just about 1/16 ounce, I think, or slightly less than a 1/16 of an ounce. And there's the Kingfisher. I don't have much line on there. 2-pound test. I tend to use light line as well as less line when I'm fishing these big finesse style reels, because if I get tangled or if I get a big old bird's nest, I'm able to undo it fairly quickly and get back to fishing. And if it turns out that it's really clobbered and I gotta go and cut it, I don't lose as much line. And I figured, oh, by the way, if I can't bring the fish in this amount of distance, it just wasn't meant to be. All right. Okay. I see some greenery on the other side. I'm hoping that at least this side might be a little bit clearer. I can get a cast or two in. And then the little cove area may be clear also. I'm seeing some green stuff now. Yeah, this may be a little toughy. Let me go over here to the left to the main pond. Just saw something big jump over there. Let's go over here real quick and cast and see what'll strike. I see a couple of open areas that look promising, so let's give it a try. Okay, over here by this tree, I got my polarized glasses, so I'll describe what I see lurking in the water here shortly, if I see anything. Okay, I'll walk up slowly. In fact, I won't walk up all the way. I'm gonna stand off about 10 feet from the bank, cast, and I'll bring in the first cast would be standing off the bank, mainly because I don't want to spook anything. Okay, nothing on that one. Walk up a little bit closer. Definitely see the green stuff in the water. Ooh, something just moved. I think it may have been a bass, the way it was acting. It may have been chasing something. Got a nice wobbly feel to this little DIY inline spinner. I like it. Now I just got to get a fish on it. Okay. Oh, that was a hit. Something poked at it as it was rising. I did notice that there was some little guys chasing it earlier. Let's go cast out again. Come at a different angle maybe. Come on, first fish of the day. Let's get it. Let's get it here. Talk to me, Smalls. Talk to me. Oh, don't look like it. All right, let's try this again. Okay. Let's see what we got. Come on. Yeah. All right, let's cut it this way to my right. Ooh. I got a little tangled. All right. And this setup can cast 1 gram trout magnets. I was able to use that earlier this year on the trout that were up at up the road at another pond. But right now we're going for anything that strikes. Oh, something was chasing it. I think maybe they want a faster retrieve, maybe. I sped it up a little bit. Let's try that again. Let's go with a faster retrieve. Let's go with this speed right here. Something came up behind it and swiped at it, but didn't quite commit. All right, let's do it again. I'm gonna work it closer to this weed line. Come on, talk to me. Let's go, let's go. All right, nothing there. Let's go work our way over. Let's go back to this over here real quick. All right, I see some open area here where it's not as clobbered with junk, so I'll cast, and again I'll start out from about 10 feet out before I walk up to the bank and see if I'll get something to strike as I stand off. Okay, nothing there. Got tangled on the rod tip. Let's try this again. Let's see. Come on. And these little inline spinners usually work really well. Oh, I see a fish there, a frog over here. That was a frog. A frog. Okay. Well, that was a frog. Now let's see if we can get a fish. This one's got a nice wobble. I like it. I think it's because when I pulled off one of the, or cut off one of the treble hooks, it made it out of balance, but I think it gives it a lot more, ooh, there was a hit, a lot more fishy feel to it. Okay, something's following it. Turned away, looked like a bluegill. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay. I could see it moving. All right, let's cut this way. See some turtles moving about. Let's see if we can get a fishy moving about. Oh, there was a hit. Tapped it. Oh, yeah. All right, I think that was a bluegill chasing it. Let's see if we can convince them to come back. Okay. There's a bluegill right behind it. No, not that time though. Let's go further out. Let's see what we got here. All right, just got a little wake going on it. But, oh, there was a hit. I think that was a little guy. Saw the shadow come up behind it and kind of nudge it. You know how it kind of knocks the lure sideways when something pokes at it? Well, that's what that did. Let's go over here. And I appreciate y'all joining today. Just basically coming out here, seeing what we can kill. Holy cow. There are 2 nice sized bass on a bed over here. There's actually 3 of them. Wow. I don't think they're gonna go for my lure, but let's go put it right in front of them. Yeah, there's 3 of them right on a bed right now. I got it right in there. One of them's looking at my, oh yeah, one of them's looking at my fly, or my inline spinner. There's 3 of them. Let's see if he'll hit it. No. Oh wow. Makes me want to put on the popper. Yeah, there's three of them. I'd say one of them's probably about 14, 15 inches. And the other one, there's three of them actually there, kind of moving about. And water is really clear. I can see them moving. And oh, I think this one's stuck on its fin. Shoot. Okay, got it off. Whew. Yeah, don't want to bother them that much. Holy cow. All right, let's try this again. Let's see if I can draw it right in front of his nose. Okay, he's looking at it. Oh, he looked at it. There's a third one, and I'm not sure what that third one's doing. I hope you guys can see him. It's just right over here where you see some clearness. Yeah. I wonder if I can get close. Yeah, I don't think they want to strike anything at this point. I think they're just mainly there. Yeah. It's almost like I need to put on a worm. I do see a lot of bluegill. Bluegill on beds over here. Several bluegill. Here, let's go cast that way. See if I can get one to hit. I'll drag it slow. Oh yeah, they're there. This is perfect for some fly rod fishing here. But I think I can get them to hit on this thing. Let's see. Let's drag it slow. Yeah, they're looking at it. They're interested. Let me just slow down the retrieve maybe, just to keep it in the money zone a little bit longer for them to hit it. Oh man, very frustrating. I can see some nice sized nest here. Let's see if they'll come up and hit this. Yeah, this is a case where I should have brought the fly rod. I could have dropped it right on their beds and just kind of... Oh, there's one chasing it. There we go. He chased it. I think it's a bass. Yeah, a little bass. All right, first one of the day on the DIY inline spinner. Right there. Okay. All right, let's get them undone and see if we can catch another one. So far, I see a fair amount of bluegill. It tells me I need to come out with a fly rod on these nests. And there's a nest, or three of them right here on this one bed. I wonder if I can get close. Let's see. I don't know if you can see them, but I'm going to point at it with my rod. If you kind of follow my rod tip all the way, that's where two of them are at right now. And they're just kind of sitting there. I put the lure in front of one of them's nose, and he didn't quite go for it. Yeah, they don't want to play. They are lockjawed and thinking about other things right now. But, let's see if we can get their buddy to come out and play. That was a little bass that struck. There's a lot of bluegill here on beds, so that's good to see. And luckily it's not so clobbered here. So I'm just gonna blind cast now and maybe get one to strike. See if I can get one of these other bass that are moving about to strike. So far just got the one little bass, and none of the bruiser looking. Oh, there's one chasing it. Yeah, that was a bluegill. I think I need to just slow it down a little. We try slowing it down so you can hit it. I'll just drag it right there. He's looking at it. Two of them looking at it. Now it's just going way too fast for him. I wonder if I should put on one of those trout magnets. I don't know if I brought any though. I think I brought this DIY inline spinner, and that's pretty much... Oh no, I brought a micro blade also. That's that 3D printed one. But right now I see a lot of bluegill on beds and bass on beds, to include two nice sized ones off to my right that don't want to play. But let's see if something else will come out here and play. All right. I'll slow the retreat down maybe. See if I can get them interested. Oh yeah, there's one. He chased it. That was a bluegill chasing it. Not a big one, but he chased it. I'm gonna try a fast retrieve and see what that does. Pretty much churning the water on top. Maybe there's a bass. Oh yeah. That was a bluegill that hit it. A bluegale. Okay, let's go take it back this way where there's some. Yeah, I've got my polarized glasses, and there are some nice size bluegill, but I don't think it's going to be as easy as I thought with them. But I'm going to try dropping this lure in this guy's bed. Let's see if he'll hit it. No, he didn't. Okay, well, we'll just keep going. All right, steady retrieve. Nothing yet, other than the one bass. Several bluegill popping away at it. All right, let's go back this way. See if I can get something to hit over here. It's about the clearest section of the pond so far. Everything else is really clobbered, and I really wonder if this bass is willing to hit something. See if I can get it in front of his nose again. Oof, that went right in front of his eye. He did not want it. Okay, let's try it again. I'm gonna drop it basically right over him. Nope, he didn't pick it up. Nice big splash. There's a nice one there. Oh, that was a hit. I think that was a bluegill. Yeah, I think that was a bluegill. All right, let's go and cast it back out. See if I can get him to hit again. Slow the retrieve down. And it doesn't look like they want to play. All right, let's go over here to my left. It's just way too fishy. Way too fishy right now that I shouldn't be striking out. Well, I haven't struck out. I got the one. There's a hit. Tapped it. The one coming up behind it. Turned away. It's like they're territorial right now, and as soon as they get past their bed, they're turning away. And I'm hoping that as it goes past the one bed, it'll go to someone else's, and that one will strike. But it doesn't seem like it so far. Instead, they seem to be just turning away. All right, let's see if we can get one to hit. All right, big guy's back again. Slow the retrieve down here. Now, gonna have to remember this spot. Bring the fly rod. Oh, someone said howdy, I think. You fishing? Yes, I am. And hopefully I'm catching soon. Got a little baby goose. Let's see if I can get them to move away from me. All right, this is a shallower area. Maybe I can get something to strike here, like a passing bass or something. All right, because it's just way too fishy to just catch one fish today. There's a turtle. They seem to like this particular area right now. Okay. Alright, so over there by the drainage deal is where there's a fair amount of beds, bluegill on beds, so they look like the perfect ones to strike. Bring out the old fly rod. Right now it's BFS gear on a DIY inline spinner, and so far it's only one fish on the line. No takers there. Let's move over a little bit. Okay, let's see what's lurking over here. I see something in the water. Oh, that's a turtle. I saw that turtle. Something popped it. Something popped it. I think it was a bluegill chasing behind it. Okay, so all right, let's get undone here. Let's cast it back out. I'll just keep that blade turning. It's got it just under the surface, and I'm watching it. I can definitely see it with the polarized glasses, and I can definitely see nothing hit it. All right, let's go try it over here now. Okay. Come on, come on. No, no takers yet. Wow. All right, let's go back over here. Don't know if I brought any other lures or trout magnets. I think the trout magnet would work really good right now in that one spot where all the bluegill are. Let me see what I got hidden in here. Maybe I do have a trout magnet in the mix. No, it's mainly those it's mainly no, it's some fly stuff, but I didn't bring my fly rod. Yeah, bummer. All right, let's do or die with the DIY inline spinner. Let's try over here. Maybe if I slow the retrieve down a little, I can keep it going past the beds. Oh, there's one. Just need it long enough for one of these guys to strike it, because they're definitely protective right now. Okay, I'm gonna try dragging it through this one, right by this one bluegill that I see. All right. Oh man, it sinks too quickly. That's the problem. I need something that won't sink, kind of float down as it goes by their bed. Let me try it again. Yeah. This is perfect for some fly fishing with some I bet that little popper thing that I got might work. All right, well, shoot. Let's think about this. Let's see if I can come up with something. I know I wanted to do this DIY inline spinner stuff, but conditions are saying I need something that gets me into the money zone where these bluegill are. So let's think about this. Let's take this one off, and I'm gonna go and dig through my stuff and see if I can come up with something that might work this particular set of fishies. Okay, so right now I only brought basically some gear that was in the jacket that I have, and you can see I got some poppers and whatnot in here, and I think that's way too much for them. Let's see what's hiding in here. All right, here's a damselfly, little damselfly, and then here's a little popper, Yep. And then, okay, that's a tube fly. So here's a little dealie here. Wonder. Let's see. Got one of these blade lures. Oh, this is one that I like using for bass on beds, but again, it's a fly rod. Let's see. All right, we're gonna try this little vibration microblade. All right, we'll try a microblade. And what I'm thinking is I'm gonna take maybe the treble hook off and replace it with some line, because all I really need is something to get down there, and but at the same time not go really fast past the fish, because they're in their beds protecting them, and as soon as you get past the bed, they pretty much leave you alone after that. And so let's try this, and let me trim that off. And before I modify this, I'm going to go ahead and cast it and see if maybe this might be slow enough to get them to strike. So we're going to try a microblade, that 3D microblade, and I'm going to try just dragging it slowly. And I can see one particular, oh, he's looking at it. Oh man, they're interested, just they're following it. I'm gonna take this one to this one bed where this one fish is. Oh, nope. Something chased it. I think it was a bass, a little bass. Yeah, I think I can fish this one a little bit slower, but it's getting really clobbered. All right, let's try it again. I could see it right in the bed. Little bluegill nest. Let's see if I can drop it. He came up and looked at it. He looked at it. All right, let's go further out. No. Yeah, a lot of junk, Okay. All right. So what I'm thinking is, let's see if I can get the hook off this one. And I'm going to tie some line to it. And pretty much just use it as a weight so I can drag, be it a fly or whatever else I got in the tackle box. Again, I went really light with gear, basically minimal, just whatever was in my fishing vest, and headed out just because, well, I just wanted to get out before next set of rains came in. Unfortunately, I can't seem to get this off the get it off here. Let me see if I can open up the gap and get it started. Alright, I think I almost got it started. Oh no, I think this is going to break off. That's not good. Alright, let's try this route. Bear with me while I figure this out. Okay. Now, Need my split ring pliers that, of course, I didn't bring. Okay. I think I might be able to get this one started enough that I can get the hook off. Yeah, there we go. It's coming. Alright, so the dilemma I have here is all I brought were lures that get clobbered and go too fast so that the bluegill have no chance at striking it. And so what I'm going to try doing is modify a little microblade so I can still use it as a weight. And let's see, I thought I had another fly in here that might work. Oh, here we go. Let's try one of these guys. A little grasshopper, foam grasshopper. All right, just put it in my pocket here real quick. And I'm just going to get a length of line here. What is this? Some 6-pound stren? Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and just take a small deal of it. I only need enough to trail behind so I can put it on that microblade lure. And what I'll do is I'll drag it knowing that that's pretty much going to be my weight. And what I'm keying off of is going to be the foam grasshopper lure or fly. And I'm going to see if that will at least get us into the money zone. Because, hey, when you're not getting them and you don't have the right gear, you can always make some kind of adjustment with what you have. And luckily, I have at least something that I can cast and set up something that might work here, so we'll see. All right, so it's a microblade 3D lure, 3D printed microblade that I removed the treble hook, and I'm going to put a trailing fly to it, and I'm probably gonna go with that foam grasshopper because I think the only other fly I have in there is one that I use for bass, and I think it's gonna be way too big for what we're trying to get right now, which is some blue gale. All right, so bear with me. I'm gonna basically set the dropper. Oh wow, I got this thing here. I think this can cut line. Yeah, it can. All right. Set the line about just a few inches behind it. That way I have a little bit of control. And let's see, I think I got it right here. There we go. It's a little foam grasshopper. And I think with that, I think as long as I get it near the bluegill bed and I let it sink, this will float enough that off the bottom enough to trigger a strike. So let's see what we can do here. So just to describe what I got, there's actually 3 bass, some nice bass on this one bed, and they are lockjawed. They don't want to hit. And they're over there to my right. And they definitely don't want to hit. I cast several times in front of them and even had one go right by his nose and he didn't go for it. But here's what I got. Got the 3D printed micro blade lure, and then I got a foam grasshopper behind it. And what I'm going to do is just going to cast it out. I'm going to drag it slowly and hopefully get it near one of these beds. Okay, here he comes. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, I'm dragging it through. All right, Let me see if I can drag it through this one bed here. Okay, I'm gonna take it right into the bed. Okay, he's looking at it. He's playing with it. And he turned away. Well, he definitely got interested in it. All right, let's try this again. All right, I'm gonna take it to the edge of the bed. I'm gonna drag it slowly. Here he comes. He's looking at it. He's right there looking at it. He didn't go for it. I mean, he did, but he didn't. But right in front of me, I see a whole set of beds. One just popped it. Another one popping it. Another one. Here comes another one. Oh, man. Okay, it's working. All right. It's working. Now I just need to catch something. All right, so what I needed to do was put a fly on this micro blade, and I'm just kind of dragging it slowly till I get it to the edge of a bed, or where the bluegill are, and I could see him come up and nose at it and actually hit it. All right, okay, so let's try. All right, let's try again here. Okay. Okay, just dragging it slow. Okay, let's try a little bit further out. All right. Oh, man. I feel like running back home and grabbing the fly rod. That is exactly what would work right now, but hey, maybe I can get one. Let's see if I can get this guy to hit. Okay, I'm gonna drag it slow. He's looking at it. I'm dragging it slow. He looked at it. Let's try over here. Okay, drag it slow again. Just looking at it. It's like he sees it, but he doesn't quite want to get it. Let's try over here. All right, just drag it slow again. All right, I gotta cut the live stream short, so yeah, I've got to go take this call. All right, catch y'all later. I'll probably come back here at some point with the fly rod.